All right, everyone, here she is. Yes, I'm wearing a CYBERTRUCK shirt for this review. I've had this shirt for a while and now it's applicable to my life. So here's my 1 week review with my 2025 all-wheel drive Tesla CYBERTRUCK. Let's get into it. Here we go. Well, here she is. My 2025 all-wheel drive CYBERTRUCK. I don't know how else to put this. This might be the best vehicle I've ever driven. And I never thought I would have said that after my initial impressions of it, but I love this thing. I love the triangle. I love how it drives. I mean, I'll get into specifics. But this is easily, I mean, it's the best Tesla I've ever had. Hands down. But I'm loving the CYBERTRUCK experience, which, you know, most people, again, like, they don't get it, but you got to drive one of these things and live with it for a little while to really understand how crazy it is. Function wise, the bed is ridiculous. Most people don't even know there's a 6-foot bed in this thing, extended by what, another like 1.5 feet here with the tailgate down. Tailgate's cool. It kind of does like a little soft close. Nothing's flown off it yet, which is good. This piece was a little loose. I'm a little concerned about this piece here, but you know, nothing crazy's happened. Got it plugged in at home here. Beefy wheels. If I get 25,000 miles out of these bad boys, I'll be very happy. These Scorpion. They're all-terrain tires, which I would much prefer to have all seasons, but from what I've seen online, some people have gotten 30,000 miles out of them. So, yeah, it's been a great week. I've yet to get it inspected. That should be a fun experience. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about this thing. I picked the hottest day to film this video, so just bear with me with any of the fan noises. Yeah, let's just talk about one of my favorite things in the truck. Number one, sound system, bananas. Best sound system. I thought my Model S sound system was good. This thing seriously takes the cake. I can't replicate it for you over my iPhone audio, but it's phenomenal. Great mid, phenomenal bass. It's just killer. I love it. It's a great plus for me. I'm a musician. I wanted that. No issues. Performance wise, incredible. The dual motor, I mean, I can't really imagine like purchasing the rear wheel drive version of this. I think you're gonna want the performance of the dual motor. You get no air suspension, no cooled seats, which, by the way, the cooled seats, not very good. I really don't feel much of anything at all coming from these things. I mean, it keeps the seat cool, but I don't physically feel air blowing, and I'm not the only one that's kind of reported that sort of thing. But that's one minus for me. Utility of the truck is great. It's got immense amount of space in the cabin. Like, the glass roof is awesome. I dig it. I thought I was going to get really annoyed using the backup camera as the rear view mirror. Like, with the tonneau cover up, you need to use that. But I've gotten super used to it. Honestly, you can do 0.5 zoom on it and get like a really wide angle perspective, which is great. I usually keep it on that. I've also been very, very impressed with the efficiency. I've been getting, in the first like round trip of the battery, it was at 100% when I left Tesla, and I got it down to about 15%. And I was at 350 watt hours per mile, which is quite impressive for a vehicle like this. Like, I was getting max range on it. That was, you know, a little highway driving, bopping around town, you know, doing like normal things. So like, I'm impressed. I thought it'd be worse. I thought it'd be pushing easily over 400. And I've been having fun with the truck too. It's not like I've been driving without you know, little torque here and there, but that's been a huge plus. So this pillar here, I will say, horrendous blind spot. Even with the pass-through window, when you're turning, let's say you're coming around a bend and you're trying to see into the other lane, it's pretty obstructed. So that's a nasty blind spot. You know, turn signal cameras, all that stuff. Bumper camera on this thing is super helpful. The front end of the truck is actually quite short. It's kind of an illusion because the windshield is insane and there's a ton of space here. So you actually have a lot more room when you're pulling into a spot than you think. But the bumper camera is super handy with that. I've loved having it. And also, like, when you're pulling in and out of space and you're trying to like center yourself, it will automatically switch the camera based on which direction you're going, which I think is pretty cool. It makes parking much easier. This is my first charge session on this on the Cybertruck here. So HVAC, great. I mean, way better than any Tesla. It feels just like much stronger blower for sure than my Model 3. Yeah, I've just been enjoying the truck very much. Lots of storage. There's some cool accessories you can get for this bottom level here. I love the glass roof, like I said. Plenty of room in the back. You know, as our family, we've been really enjoying the truck. I'm super happy. Let's talk build quality for a second. I was fully prepared to have like rattles and weird sounds. Not the case with this Cybertruck. This was April 2025 build. I think they've made some adjustments. The quietness of the cabin is another very underrated feature. It's the quietest Tesla I've ever been in. I don't know what they did with the acoustics. The glass certainly would help. Door panels, whatnot. It is super quiet in this thing with the windows rolled up. Like, you'll be sitting here, someone's blown a leaf blower across from you, and it's like almost a whisper. Like, it's very impressive. But that just makes the sound system experience way better too, in my opinion. So that's been great. Another very underrated feature, steer-by-wire is incredible. I can't imagine. It's hard for me to go to my wife's EV9, drive that car, and then come back to this, because the ease of driving this thing is crazy. And turn radius, parking, I thought would be like a major pain in the ass. I mean, it's a really long vehicle. Really hasn't been the case. It's been great. I haven't had any issues with that. So, and the rear steering is really an interesting feature and pretty handy. So we've been loving it. I've been loving driving it around. It gets obviously an insane amount of attention, but you know, being in Massachusetts, I thought I'd get way more people flipping me off, but it's actually the opposite. Maybe the Elon craziness has kind of died down in people's minds, but a lot of people are interested in the truck. They want to know, like, oh, is it full electric? They don't even know it's a truck. I show them the tailgate, like, oh wow, there's a pretty massive bed. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's CYBERTRUCK. So it's been fun. You know, I like talking to people. I like sharing the joys of electric vehicle ownership with others. Well, I'm back inside. My phone overheated, and I thought I would enjoy the air conditioning. So here we are. In conclusion, Cybertruck's been good to me. I'm a little concerned about putting like 25,000 miles a year on this bad boy. Hey, Bib, what's up? Do you agree? Yeah. Not because of like I got 150,000 mile battery warranty, motor warranty. The basic warranty, bumper to bumper stuff is 50,000 miles. So like, I'm not worried about that. It's really like just putting a ton of miles on this thing. What is the expense going to be like on tires? How's the suspension going to hold up? Like, that's another massive expense if the air suspension system were to kind of crap the bed at some point. I do have confidence in Tesla's suspension systems. My Model S had almost 130,000 miles on it and had no issues. And that was a 2017. So it's just a very heavy vehicle and, you know, those types of considerations. So that's just where my head's at. We'll see how it goes. You know me, I'll probably own it for a couple years and then get something else. But in the meantime, I've been loving the truck, loving the Cybertruck experience, and looking forward to sharing some more content with all of you. See you guys.